Hello, my dear Aquarius. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between March 16 and March 31st, 2017, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. I now use the Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, and I will start shuffling your cards. So I call the Divine with love and light. I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and I call the 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give a clear view reading for my dear Aquarius viewers. So I want my dear Aquarius to have love in their lives, to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success. We had a jumper here, 2 of Swords. It was also jumping for Libra. So where were we? Creative success. I also want you to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay. So yes, the 2 of Swords jumping again. I'm going to tell you that 2 of Swords means usually avoiding conflicts. Like you don't want to be rude to anyone. You want to keep your emotion balanced. You don't want to risk putting yourself to a situation where your emotion could be in upheaval. So you try to be very logic and reasonable. And it's with the 2 of Swords here. The person has a mask and also a veil over their eyes, and kind of turned away from their feelings. So we'll keep that in mind for your reading. I also want to take the chance to tell you about the full moon that we have March 12. We will also have the new moon March 28, and it will be visible at daytime, leaving the nighttime really dark for stargazers. Earlier March 20, we will have the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere and the autumn equinox in the southern hemisphere. So I will just tune in for a few seconds. Okay, so my dear Aquarius, this is your future. This is the now, and this is the past. The now is probably the second half of March 2017, but whenever you watch this, is probably the exact right time to see it. So the first card for you is 10 of Coins. 10 of Coins is a beautiful card about riches, stability. It's a place of value, so it can be a family situation where you get safety, maybe food, roof over your head, things like this. It can also be a place where you work, where you get your salary. It can also be your house, a relationship that's stable and giving you some security. It might also be your self-approval, like how you are taking care of yourself, how you are nurturing yourself, and how you're giving yourself all the possibilities to really have success in life. The 10 of Coins is a treasure chest. We see also we have Venus in Virgo here, and a key. So it's a key to a treasure. Beautiful card, 10 of Coins. It's very fertile. So the next card is the Tower. We had the Tower for either Leo or Libra in the same position. And it's the old foundation, probably this beautiful situation that needs to go. Something with it isn't really built on stable ground. Maybe you are working on a job where you feel very comfortable and you get your salary, everything is nice, but maybe this is not your highest destiny. It can also be a relationship or family situation which is really nurturing to you, but it's not really building up this road that you are supposed to walk on. We can see here it's meteorite, a meteor shower that's kind of destroying the pillars to this tower, pulling away the carpet underneath your feet. So it's like when you are at a workplace, for example, where everything is really nice, but you're not supposed to be there. So you get like small whisperings first, Maybe that you're not really comfortable at the workplace. You know that there's something else that you should do, that you're kind of wasting your time here, but it's so nice. You get this good paid and everything. And eventually there will start to be problems. And in the end, the tower will come. So the tower is sometimes small whispering, small road signs, and sometimes it's like the really big blow to the head when you are not really listening to yourself and to what you know. So a little bit shaking here. And then we have a King of Coins. So going back to the same situation, like nothing has happened. The 10 of Coins is your castle, and the King of Coins is your king. It might be an earth sign person, but probably it's your own skilled ways of taking care of yourself and your riches. So even if you fall, you will seem to land on your legs like a cat almost. The King of Coins is very good with money, very good on taking care, taking precautions, and building up his fortune, his security in this tower. The King of Coins is also the gardener of Earth. It's an Earth King, so Earth is a feminine element, and so it's kind of a doctor, a healer, someone that's nurturing. It's also nurturing, even though it's a king with authority and things like this, it's still someone that's kind of there for you, supportive. It might be a husband. It might be your own ability to really accomplish big goals, because kings are very goal oriented. They are also very they believe in themselves. So even when the tower comes, maybe. So here we have an 8 of Coins. It's just like some small adjustments. The tower just happened, but it seems to have gone you by without you even noticed, because here it's you working on this situation, trying to improve, solve problems. Maybe it's still this way that you are too comfy in a situation, and the divine will start to send you more and more problems until you won't be able to handle the amount. Maybe you're really skilled on solving problems, taking care of every issue that comes your way. But there will come a point when you will cave underneath the burden and maybe see any way that you need to adjust your goal here. But the 8 of Coins is a really good card. So for those of you not feeling that this is true, the 8 of Coins is talking about, yes, problem solving, fixing things, adjusting your where you're going with your own. This is like a person being very devoted to their cause. So a lot of devotion is what's coming from this card here. It's sometimes continue working on the same thing that you have been working on for quite some time. The 8 is like an eternity symbol. Yes, and here we have another 8. So 2 8s. 8 plus 8 is 16, the tower. But it's like you didn't notice. It's like you still continue on the same routine here. The 8 of Swords is sometimes when you can't find a solution to your problems, and they are increasing. Here's Jupiter making everything bigger, and it's a web here. You're being stuck, blindfolded, also restricted by your own thoughts or other people's opinions of you. So it's like you feel like you're caught in destiny, like everything is a lot of things is creating, it's a lot of problems created around you, and you are the one that needs to be responsible, like this king, and solve each and every one of them. And you have been very skilled at doing this before, and it seems like you're really skilled at doing this now. But I still feel that this is not your end game. Maybe you need to sharpen your mind a little bit to see what kind of responsibilities that you are just keeping up because you're used to them. Maybe you need to cut down on your different responsibilities. Maybe you need to travel more lightly. Maybe there's something else that you need to open up your time and schedule and space for. Because with the 8, it's something that has been going on for quite some time. It's something that you're very skilled at this. You're working hard. And it's like you have gotten used to this routine by problems being thrown at you, you solve them and you move on. But I think there will come to a point here where you will start to feel trapped and like it's too many balls coming your way and you can't really catch them all. So we'll see where this goes. But it shows that you have this beautiful way of being very prepared and witty and have a lot of solutions. So that's good. It just shows that you are a very a person that has many creative talents, and it will be helpful even in a situation where you are being put more through your highest destiny. But here it's kind of you using it in everyday life, maybe for supporting a company, some bigger corporation maybe, or a family structure or something like this. But maybe it's not really what you are supposed to do. It's very materialistic, and that's good. We are here to live in the material world, but maybe it's not exactly what you're supposed to do for the rest of your life. Okay, so next line of cards is in the now. So we have the Death card, and it comes underneath the 10 of coins. So this is the next indication on that the old things that you have been building on, maybe it's time to let it go. Maybe you need to clear the space for something new that wants to come into your life. So make yourself prepared. It's not going to be a threatening situation, not if you don't get yourself all worked up and agitated when this is happening. I think it's going to be like everything is going to be put into place for you. So things are going to change, but the step between the old situation and the new, I think it's going to be rather smoothly, actually. So you might resist it. You might get really upset. We are usually upset when things are gone, when things are not going our way. But this is not a hinder. It's a help. Something wants to help you. You have the spider here for destiny. It's a web again, like with the 8 of swords. It's also Scorpio for transformation. You have a bird of prey here that has been in an unfortunate accident and maybe fly too high towards the sun. We also have a black horse. Death is usually very connected with the snake, this transformation state. And you have Pluto here in the necklace of this head here is a skull, okay? So death comes, it leaves the door open and kind of comes this strong wind through it, strong wind and a lot of possibilities. This is where children comes from, and this is also where you go when you die. So it's a gateway to another dimension, and it's very scary, but it's also a great help because everything you have ever known is on the other side here. So we'll see. The next card is 9 of Wands. So it seems like even though you are being thrown a lot of hard screwballs here, you're still trying to fight. You're still trying to keep up the tempo. Try to be this good trooper, trying to keep on struggling and making your best effort to keep the show on the road, so to speak. But I think you should actually think of changing course as much as possible. Try to rethink all your goals that you feel are not really for maybe you're not supposed to stay in this situation anymore. I think this is the case. It might be like you're starting to get bullied at work, or the bosses are talking about downsizing, things like this. It's like a lot of warning posts. It's not there to scare you, it's just there to tell you like the time here is up. There's time for you to do something else. It doesn't mean that every one of you needs to change living location, partner, family situation, work. It's just one part. It might be like you're doing a hobby that costs a lot of money that you need to downsize, or you have a family situation that's everyone is putting the responsibility on you. It might be so many different scenarios. You need to interpret this for your own situation, but it's something that where you are taking maybe too much responsibility because you are the one that's skilled in this situation. So everyone throws their problems at you and you are solving them in great haste, and this is wearing you down. It's not you are being a victim. It's not like this. It's like you're using your talents in the wrong area. You're wasting your energy in the wrong field. So the next card is the Temperance card, and it comes underneath the King of Coins. So it's water and fire and your soul shining down here. So you are probably this beautiful King of Coins, being very skilled in the material world, being very skilled on creating things for yourself, good or bad. Sometimes you can increase your problems also with being this skilled. But it's your light shining through, and you're supposed to take in some other energy. It's something you have forgotten or something that you're missing. With the Temperance card, there's kind of two forces that's going to be mixed together to create something new with you, something more expanded, something more glorious. And here we have the Moon card as well. So your problem solving is seemed to going to throw you down the ditch, that you can't use this old mechanism on solving problems. You need to go to the roots of things and start sorting what you want left in your life, what's actually making you happy, and what's just another burden upon you, what's just another thing for you to do. Another thing on your list that's not really making you happy. You need to start sorting, go deep down in the roots, deep down in the subconscious. It's like you're just keeping up a positive attitude and a happy face, and I think you're feeling very enhanced also, not enhanced, but maybe thrilled, or a lot of adrenaline with being this skilled and being able to solve every problems and see everything in positive outlook. But it will be a dip here. The Moon is usually going down a little bit in depression, or seeing things like maybe not in such a positive light. Maybe you need to see through your illusions. Yes, it's good to be positive. It's splendid to be positive. You will have really good use of this the whole of your life. But for now, it might be that you're using this energy to work on something that's not really for you. Maybe you're needed elsewhere. So you need to go down to the roots, to your deep unconscious, to your feelings, and see what's actually making you happy and what's not making you happy, what's just another burden in your life. So the next card is Justice. So balance is needed. We have the Eight of Swords here, Gemini, and then we have the Libra, Justice. I think you feel that people are looking up to you because you have this way with you, being able to fix things, and I think this had made you happy in one way, but now it's getting more a responsibility and a prison for you than it actually makes you happy. And the Justice card is saying there's need to be balance. I saw this when the Two of Swords jumped. It's a card for Libra as well. We also have the Six of Coins showing its face a little bit, and it's also this with the scales, balance. So balance seems to be very important. Probably you are wasting too much of your energy in some department where you really it's not needed anymore. I think you need it elsewhere. And the Justice card is like you are the only one that can balance this up for you. I think you need to start saying no. I think this is what I see here. Okay. So, some of you might have, it it's king here. You might have leadership roles in many of your relationships, and also at work and things like this. And it seems like you need to take in some other side. So if you are a leader, maybe you need to take in the part of not being a leader, being a non-achiever. I'm just saying, okay? So that was in the now, and here we have the future. So we have 10 of coins, death, and 4 of coins. Death is number 13. 1 plus 3 is 4, the emperor. And here we have number 4. So I think you love the way that things have been, and you don't want to see this go. It's a little bit of sadness with this. It's something that have made you feel rich and enhanced. But it's not really you, I think. It's outdated. So the next card is Ace of Wands, and it comes from the Tower and the 9 of Wands here. So your strength is needed elsewhere. Your willpower, your creative force is needed elsewhere. That's why the Divine wants to take you out of this game, because they need maybe troopers like you on another place. So, and this is by your choice, of course. Not really in all aspects, but in many aspects you still have your free will, and you will be able to decide where you are going to put this this energy. What are you longing for? What do you want? That's important. When the Ace of Wands come, it's like, where do you want to put your energy? Into one spot. It shouldn't be like spread all over the place. You need to concentrate and focus on what really matters in your life. The next card is the Emperor, and it comes under the King of Coins. So it's very much talking about authority and leadership and responsibility and things like this. So I think it's in this area. I'm just repeating myself because the same thing comes again. It's like you have those leadership skills, and there's problem solving talents and everything, and it's needed elsewhere. I can't renew myself there. And here you have the King of Wands as well. That's Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. It is still probably you. Here's Aries as well. So it might be an Aries person in your life mirroring you. So what you see in another person might be what you have in yourself. And it's again, the King of Wands is a creator. It's a person being very creative, being able to create new things into the world that we haven't seen before. And it seems to come from your skilled attitude to things, seeing things with a logical perspective, and being able to calculate and think, how can we solve this? And the moon, the subconscious, it's where dreams and talents are born. Poets and music writers and everything this, people that paint, everything comes from the moon, from their subconscious. And here it comes with this King of Wands, the creator. So being both skilled, having talent, and being a creator, what can go wrong? So you are building up to doing something that's really important. You are very needed. It's very masculine here. It's a kings here, and the Emperor, and death and the 4 here. So and warriors and things. So it's very masculine. A very masculine reading, but it's talking about feminine values as the temperance, the moon, and justice, like what really matters to you, because maybe you're wasting a lot of time in things at different situations that doesn't really matter to you. You just do them because you are kind of assigned to do it, or you have to do it, or you need money, or but you need to reevaluate those situations. if there's a work where you feel really like useful, but maybe you are wasting too much time there, maybe you could go down in time, or I let this up to you. So here we have the High Priestess. So it's number 2, 1, 1, and here you have 11. So they are very much connected. The High Priestess is your intuition. It's your wisdom, both with the knowledge here and the wisdom owl. It's also the moon. So we see the king here, the moon, the High Priestess. It's probably where you get your problem-solving talents in the first place, from your divine nature. So it's a pomegranate there, a lot of fertility, and being emerging water means feeling your feelings, the moon, the subconscious, having this beautiful contact with your intuition, with your instincts, with your emotional body. So when you are in different situations, try to feel if this is really feeling comfortable. Does it make you happy or sad or indifferent? What is igniting your creative fire? Where are you starting to laugh? Where are you starting to become this passionate person full of life? So it's from my end, it really looks like, yes, you have been using your talents for in a masculine paradigm where there were rules to follow and laws to be obeyed. But now it seems that you need to use those talents in something that's more connected with your soul. For you wondering about relationships, since it didn't come any cups card or anything like that, I can delight you with the fact that you have Temperance card here. It's the second card of love. In the major arcana, it's like when you meet each other and you are so different, but you're kind of igniting each other, giving each other new experiences. And you have a King of Coins here, earth and fire. So it might be two different worlds meeting, where one wants to have things more in order and calculated, and the other one bear big dreams of a big future. And the moon is where you need to start aligning with your feelings. You can't force them to be in the way that you want them to be. They have the life of their own, and maybe you want to keep them balanced. Maybe you don't want to be dramatic or have a lot of emotions, but it seems like you need them. You need them when you are going to be this creative and probably create something that we haven't seen yet, something that's uniquely for you. You have the Two of Swords and this Justice card. So I don't think that you are ready to meet your emotions. But you need to meet them, and you need to take them very, very serious, because they have an important message for you of what you are supposed to do in the future and how you are supposed to handle your relationships. So get a little bit of guidance from your emotions. They have a story to tell. Your emotions come from the subconscious, and the subconscious is something that has recorded everything that have happened in your life up to now, and also your previous lives. So it has a lot of wisdom, and when you follow your emotions, you follow that wisdom. It's something that you have already calculated with in your subconscious. So I really think that you can start to put more trust into your feelings and start deciding that they are worth following and they are worth expressing as well. Okay, so I will take some cards for you from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. That one probably. The Sun Dancers, dancing on some ruins, and the Chess Queen. Yes, I think you're really in this place where you're supposed to create something. So we have joyful activities, celebration of life, abundance. What's making you happy? It's going to lead to the plan that is laid out for you, that maybe this plan that it's just need to unfold. You already know it on a subconscious level, and how you will find it and walk towards this plan and work accordingly with this divine plan is to finding your joy, what's making you happy, what's making you feeling like life is really worth living. So more play and less work for you will make you find your way forward. There's a divine plan for you. You need to trust it, and you need to trust that you will find this right road due to following your instincts and your intuition and your feelings. So it's a kind of goodbye to the old way of rational thinking, because it's higher forces at play here. So I will take also cards for you from the past life oracle cards. We have farm and living or traveling. Farm is a place where this person rules. It might be a place of value again. It might be a paradise for you, or it might be a workplace. There's a lot of different type of works on a farm. Everyone is kind of needed there. A lot of hard labor is being put down here as well. For some it's a paradise, for other it's like a boot camp. It's different. And you also have this leaving or travel. So I sense that you have a destiny. Train tracks are destined roads. You can't turn like using your free will and turn off this road, changing course with the train. It's going one way. So it seems like you have come to one of those destined places where you were supposed to go, and in this particular time span you're supposed to do something. Something is going to change, and you can trust this change. It's going to lead you to beautiful places which you have never been before, and maybe you will take some of us with you into this new. If you want something, if you want a new kind of world, we need to start envisioning it. It won't come like from somewhere else, from politicians or, you know, from media or something. It will come from you, and it seems like it will really come from you, Aquarius. A lot of those new bright ideas. You have the Tower, wants to push you out of your comfort zone, out of this what you have been building in your life that feels rather comfortable, but not really what you are supposed to do from now on. You have the Death, like mourning what has been and inviting the new. You have the Temperance, so you have been playing safe, doing one thing that you're really skilled at, and now you need to do something else. Try your wings on a new area, experience new beautiful things. And the Moon, you need to go deep down in your emotions. There's no time for being rational. And Justice, you need to use your energy in a very balanced way, not wasting it in the wrong places, not giving everything away for free. Justice is those situations which you can't really go around. You can't use your old survival strategies or your old ways of being, because justice calls for something new. It's like you won't be able to pass through here before you have learned this with hearing your feelings. This is a telepathic language we can use among humans, but also when we contact the divine. So it's a beautiful language that you need to learn. It's not, pain is pain, yes, it's hurtful, but it's just vibration, frequencies, energies. It's not really dangerous. It's just a message coming through, downloading in you. Wants to be seen. That's why it comes so strong. It wants to be heard and acknowledged. And if you are blindfolding your emotions, you are cutting off important channel for communication. So don't do that. So next major arcana card you have is the Emperor. So someone that knows where to go and is a leader and can rule a big kingdom. Either this kingdom is a company, your own life, or some one-person revolution. I don't really know. You have a lot of fire here. The Ace of Wands and King of Wands, and a lot of masculine leadership figures. You also have the High Priestess. She is not very rational. She's all impulses and this telepathic communication she uses, very secretive, very mysterious, but seems to be totally up your alley. So it's time to learn this new language of feelings and taking it serious. Maybe it's the next step of our evolution to really put words into this language and really learn what all the feelings means, what they want to say for real. Okay, my dear Aquarius, I'm so grateful for all of you watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting to my videos. I really love to read all your comments. I'm also really, very grateful for you watching this far, and I want you to take really good care about yourself. You have a lot of major arcana cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's high divine forces acting in your life now. That means that you have lost some of your free will. So if the divine wants you to change course, you will probably have to do just that. It doesn't mean that you have to leave things that you really love behind, people or relationships, things like that. Probably not. But you need to change course with what you're aiming your time and energy at. Okay, so take really good care, and I hope to see you again in the beginning of April. Okay, bye bye.